stutter. How did a little school boy who stutter of a small village of Pakistan has found a way to be in this red dot? How did this same spoiled, scared boy could have a dream that one day he will possibly speak to millions? How did he think that his story will inspire the world one day? And how could dare he dream that the story of his belief and powerful imagination will also help millions of displaced refugees who, like him, has lost everything, whose journey most people cannot comprehend. I am Waheed Mohuiddin, a former university lecturer, a fiction writer, and a businessman. My life is a journey from fear to freedom. Now, my dream is to help those who are feeling depressed and emotionally down, and also to give hope and belief to the displaced refugees, because today I am a happy man. I am a happy man because I learned to say no. I learned to say no when in the cold winter mornings my school teacher used to beat me with the wooden sticks, and my classmates ridiculed my stuttering. From that young age, I started living with my dreams, and I used to speak in front of the imaginary audience. I had no idea how these imaginary talks were redefining my future. And by the passage of time, I completed Masters in English Literature and a few postgraduate degrees in social policy, in gender studies, in media studies. And I became a lecturer. In the second time, when I say no, that I was a law student, and the college chairman kicked me out from the college because I asked difficult questions. Was it not right of a student to ask questions? At that time, I was feeling that somebody put a dagger in my soul. But I said no. I started writing fiction. I wrote a couple of novels and a few short stories. And I challenged the existing norms and customs. I wrote about the violence against women. I wrote about the horrors and terrors of child abuse and global peace. Then I was experienced to feel a new feeling, the feeling of fear, a fear to be persecuted, because my lectures and my writings were making some people disturbed. Then I couldn't give proper attention and proper time to my business. And slowly, I had to lose my business. Fear of persecution, loss of business. I lost everything. I lost my students, my family, my cricket bat, everything. And finally, I had to seek escape from my country. I remember the day when I was hiding myself in the Arabian deserts. My elder sister called me, and she was crying on my fate. And I say, come on, just visualize me as a very happy and successful man, and say, no, to tears. At that time, I was feeling very strong suicidal thoughts in my mind. But I said no, a big no to suicide. Because I believe that life is a gift. And I have no right to take this gift back from my soul. Then my journey ended up in Ireland, where I was sent to a refugee center, where, like other thousands of refugees, my life was designed for eating and sleeping. And I was given €19.10 to enjoy my life a week. And I was not given the working rights. But there was one thing that I could experience, that I could smell. I could breathe in a fresh air. I could smell freedom. I could breathe in the air where there was no fear of persecution. Then I decided to ignore the refugee center depression, and I start living like a professional. As in my childhood, I used to speak in front of the imaginary audience. Now I was experiencing to be like a professional imaginary. I had no job, but I used to wake up early in the morning, and I used to spend my time outside from my center from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 5 days a week. I spent my time in libraries, in the Irish Writers Center, in Temple Bar. Even I could count the bricks of Temple Bar. I spent my time in the film base, IFI, in the National Library, and so many places. In fact, I was saying yes. I was saying yes to life, and subconsciously I was exploring the opportunities that what else I can do if I'm not given the working rights, what else I can do. And yes, I explored the opportunity to be part of the RTE1 documentary called Inside the GPO. And yes, I got the opportunity to launch my book in the Irish Writers Center. And yes, I was featured by the Irish Times. And a big yes when I wrote a stage play called Breathe In, Breathe Out, focusing the working rights of refugees. And yes, I completed a documentary filmmaking course from Filmbase. And yes, I completed a year-long course from DBS. And a big yes that my proposals were accepted by the Create Art Council, where I was funded 2 times to provide the well-being services to the refugees. Remember one thing. When we are emotionally down, we are feeling depressed, and we are surrounded by the miseries, and we feel that the whole world turned against us, that is the moment. That is the moment when we need to say a big no to the miseries, and through the power of strong imagination and belief, we need to redesign and reschedule our life. And we will. We will do that. Because hard times can be the best time and the blessed time when we are given the opportunity to test our stamina, our patience, and to explore our hidden qualities, our hidden powers. Strong belief, height of imagination, and height of motivation has changed my life and can possibly change those who are in the similar situation. Yes, I am still speaking. Yes, I am still writing. And yes, I am still working. say yes to life because we can.